Happy Sunday, setters. Last week was very interesting. S&P 500 and Nasdaq managed to break through major resistance. Tesla is now trading above $200. Bitcoin is trading around $28,000. One of the members asked, "Aren't we going to recession? How come everything looks bullish?" So in today's video, I'll explain why I'm still bullish and at what point I will change my plan. So stay tuned to watch my full trading plan. Thank you. Okay, as usual, I am going to start off with the SPY from my Tradingview chart. It's very important that you get the pro account. So we are actually on a pro account in here. So I will show you. Reason why we are on the pro account is because you can get the true data from the accumulation distribution line, which is here. You can see it's getting bullish. There's accumulation line showing a lot of bullish momentum, volume line showing bullish momentum. So we are seeing a breakout. So you can see that's breaking out and price is breaking out, volume is aligning. So it is a bullish sign for the S&P 500. Okay, so now what's the plan? I use SPY chart because we can see the gaps and stuff like that. We may pull back to around the 402 area, or we may just pull back to, let me just get that two area that I'm looking, maybe just here, 405. So shallow retracement, but we do run into resistance for 417. This time I want it to break, so break through. We shall see. But however, I'm not looking to jump in right here. I need a little pullback. So I'm going to my broker now. This is where I trade, an IG broker, which is really interactive to use. I have two locations that I like to see a pullback. So you can see daily now we are pushing higher. We may push a little bit more tomorrow, which is fine, okay? But we run into the 4,200 area resistance, which I like to see it break. We could go to that area first before we see a pullback, which is fine. But I don't think I'm going to chase unless I see a good pullback on around 4 hours. So you can see from this run here is all just in phase one. So I really like to see a good pullback because this to me is a bit overstretched at the moment, so I don't want to chase. So could come back to around this 4,000. Let me get you the price. Come back to around the 4,060 or around this area, 4,030 area. Then I will look to be a buyer on S&P 500. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq has been bullish. I wanted to get back into it, but you can see I think the 13,000 open up a lot of room now. So let's go up to daily chart. You can see we're now above the 13,000, which is major resistance area. So here broken through. We're already out of this big flag for a long time. So we could have room up until 15,000 area, which I like to get involved. And you can see when it's bullish, we don't have big retracement, so shallow retracement. So what I like to do is look for a 4 hour pullback to go long. So something around above the 13,000 area would be ideal. So a little shallow pullback. It could go a little bit higher tomorrow and then a shallow pullback Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Some of the things that you may want to use into your advantage is, let me just get it out. Is Forex Factory, this website over here. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. This is a website that show you all the major news could go on next week. So highlighted in red is something that you may want to pay attention to. So tomorrow morning, well, Swiss francs got CPI. Maybe I'll have a look at it. PMI, something to look at. And then Tuesday we have the Australian dollar cash rate, so interest rate Australian dollar. Job opening on Tuesday 3 o'clock. UK time, US is very important. We'd like to see the job market to ease a little bit. That will certainly help with the indices. Wednesday morning we have the Kiwi New Zealand dollar interest rate news, so keep an eye on that. And then afternoon we have the PMI from service PMI, so more like kind of the inflation data for the US market. Something to keep an eye on that. That could create some spike, which I hope we can see some pullback, because I don't really chase. I don't really like to trade, chase when it's already overstretched. Friday is the big one, is the non-farm payroll. So this is a website that I use to plan my trading accordingly. Not that I'm afraid of news, but it's just to plan ahead how to place my position for my trading. Okay, so Forex Factory is something that I use a lot. That hopefully from the news we can see the pullback from S&P 500 and NASDAQ. That's both of my main index that I want to go long. I do trade individual stock. If you like to get more the latest update in the market, you can join my Facebook group, because on the group there I'll put up what I'm looking at every day. Maybe Tesla I want to go long, Coinbase is on my list to go long, but on a Sunday I just want to give you a full market update on the board market. But if you want to get the latest support, join my Facebook group, because over there I will interact with you guys daily. Okay, I'll put the link in the description, also in the pinned comment below. Thank you. Right, so moving on to the Dow Jones Industrial, which is great. We are seeing resistance breaking through, which is nice. Okay, so I like that. Would I trade it? Maybe a pullback back to this area here, then yeah, I could, but I'm mostly going to trade S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Russell as well is breaking through resistance, but it's the weakest of it all. I'm not going to chase this one, but nice to see it breaking through as well. Okay, the DAX, you can see basically is breaking through resistance as well. So most of the indices are showing a bullish sign. So as I said earlier of the video, I am a technical trader. I know the news is talking about recession, etc., but I tend to focus on the cash flow. So the money is going into the stock market. I'm not going to bet against this. I will follow the trend until it bends. Okay, so I remain a buyer on the stock market. Let's have a look at the Forex market now. So remember, first thing first, you need to go to dollar index and see what the dollars are doing, okay? Because otherwise, if you don't know what the king of Forex is doing, there's no point trading Forex. As I said, I'm a technical trader, so every Sunday when I do this market update, it's all technical trading. If you find that difficult to follow through, I suggest you join our Facebook group, because through there I have done a basic technical tutorial video, so you can learn at your own time, and that way hopefully you will understand much more of what we are talking about on my Sunday market update. Thank you. So to continue on the US dollar, we are obviously on a downtrend daily. Yeah, lower high, lower low, definitely. But we are finding support at around this 101.50 area, which I said we could see a little bounce first back to this area here, okay, which is 103. So when it bounced back below 103, I'm still remain a seller of dollar to maybe to around 101, maybe a little bit lower, we shall see. But currently you can see we had an inside bar in here. We had one of the most, one more push here, similar like here last time when I had the last big bearish bar, and then we had a 2 days pullback. So we could have a few days pullback before continue. So stay patient, and I remain a seller. There's only a few pairs that I like to sell. I mean, euro dollar is the opposite side of our dollar index. So I like to see a pullback stay above this 107 area, then I remain a buyer of euro until this to that blue box area, which is around 1017, 1017, 1108. So 1108. 28 area. So that's the plan on euro. Pound is on the list, but again, I think we reached to a resistance level. So unless it breaks above, then yes, I will remain a buyer. Otherwise, maybe a shallow pullback to the 20 EMA. I could take aggressive trade and take some profit there and leave some running above. Okay, so pound is on the list. Dollar CAD is definitely on my list. I tried to sell it, but you know, the first attempt wasn't successful. Now it's very simple. It's broken through support, so we just wait for a retest around this area. I think it's a 136. So we'll get you the exact price, 136.40. Okay. Again, if you join my Facebook group, I will give you an update maybe on when the day I'm ready to sell dollar against the Canadian dollar. I will put a post on my Facebook group, so that way you hopefully won't miss the trading opportunity. Right, so that's the plan. I still want to be a seller, and Canadian dollar seems to be the one that I like the most at the moment. Dollar yen, we are pulling back in phase 2, so you can see we're down and then pulling back. We could still go a little bit higher. I'm not really convinced by just one bearish bar. We shall see. But use a smaller time frame to your advantage. So dropping down here, you can see we are potentially forming up a head and shoulder pattern. So shoulder, head, maybe a shoulder. So as soon as it breaks, maybe I will be buyer of yen, but most likely I will trade gold. So moving on to commodity now. Gold, I wanted to be a buyer, which I tried, but it kicked me out. That's okay. Sometimes it's trading, but you can see, let me go to 4 hours. We do have a bearish flag right here. So this is a bullish flag. So I want the price to break above, stay above this flag to go long. So let's let it do things first. I don't want to trade at the bottom here because to the top resistance is only, let me just clean up. You know, you could be aggressive, take something in here and then but run into resistance. So for me, it's better to break it, come back and then continue to go long. So gold is on the list to for me to buy. Silver, arguable, is surprised it was a bit cleaner. So now 4 hours we had a double bottom and then it's now just broke and retest and then continue, so which is quite good. But like I said, I am not so much of a silver trader, so I'll use that to my reference to buy gold. Oil, I don't have much interest in that. You know, I said if it stay below this area I want to be a seller, but now it's going back higher, so it's not doing things that I like, so I'm happy to leave it alone. Finally, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, right? I still remain bullish. I've been buying around the 22,000 area. Now it's hovering around 28, which I'm going to show you a bit more in detail from Tradingview. Let me get to the chart because it's just it's got a little bit more history and a bit cleaner because IG is great. However, because it's a trading chart, so and Saturday they are off, it's not continuous, so I want to show you a picture of what I'm seeing right now. So current price action right here, maybe I'll do 2 charts so that way you will be able to see it a bit clearer. So let's do 2 charts. It's Bitcoin daily chart in here. So now it's that. So on the left hand side is the current price action. What I like to do is bring you back to 2019. You can go to here and pop 2019. Pop. Now we're back in 2019. So I see current price action is quite similar to here, right? So April time had a pop higher and then range a little bit and continue to go higher, right? So we did have that, you know, cannot be exact time, but we did have a push higher in March, and now we're ranging. So just clean up a little bit. So we're ranging through here, And back in 2019 in April, we did have a range and then continue to break higher. So it wouldn't surprise me to range a little bit, which is fine, but as long as it doesn't really break through the 50 daily EMA, which is here, you can see the first time when it broken through, then it started to tank. But at the moment it's looking bullish and the EMA is pointing to the right direction, so I'm happy to remain a buyer. I could trade it when it break above in that short-term trade on Bitcoin, but yeah, I think for investment wise I'm still happy with that. Having a look at Ethereum, okay, so the right hand side is actually current price action, because just the way the chart that gives me. So what I see is now at the moment we could be just in this area like in 2019. So here we had the push higher. So we had the push higher in April, and then we range a little bit and then continue to push higher. So now we got the range right here. So I like to see price to break through 1900 and continue to break higher. Like I said, I don't have well, I'll use price action. I do have a price target on Ethereum and Bitcoin, but I will give you guys the latest update on Facebook, because on my YouTube channel I will do a Sunday market update, and then perhaps sometimes we'll do a live trading event. We'd like to invite you to the live trading event as well. But if you want to get more support, join my Facebook group, because through there we'll get daily sort of market update. We'll put some notes in there or a quick video. It is absolutely free to join, because trading shouldn't be lonely. We should trade together and hopefully work as a community and help you to achieve the goal that you want to achieve in the trading game. Okay, so that's all from me this weekend. A quick recap: I still want to be a buyer on the stock market. S&P 500, Nasdaq are top of my list. Some of the technology stock that I like to trade as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, I remain bullish. I will update you guys when my target is close by. Forex, I still want to be a dollar sellers, but I need to see a little bit of pullback. Euro, pound, and Canadian dollar are top on my list. Gold, I still want to be a buyer, but I need to see it break through the bullish flags first. If you do have any question, drop me a comment. Otherwise, see you guys soon. Thank you.